Ah, my crotch. Hey, what's going on everybody? Mitch here, and I wanted to bring you a quick update video for the game Verdun and go over the patch notes here. Now, if you haven't checked out Verdun yet and you like games like Insurgency and Red Orchestra 1 and 2, you're definitely missing out with Verdun. It's very much down that alley of games and style, and it's an absolute blast to play. And one of the great things about Verdun is the development staff is very committed to keeping this game up to date and adding new content often, which is always great. And now they've delivered a new massive update titled Horrors of War. Now I'm going to hit the main points of this update. There's a lot of little things they've tweaked and fixed in it. So if you want to see everything, I'll include a link in the description below to the full patch notes and you can check it out there. Like I said, I'm going to hit the main points here, or at least the things that I consider the main points. So like I said, if you want to see the full description of the patch notes, check the description below. So one of the very first big things about this update is they added 5 new squad types. 2 US squads, which is the first time they've ever included the American forces in Verdun, and they also added a Belgian squad, which is the first time the Belgians have ever made an appearance in Verdun. Alongside the US and Belgians comes 2 new German squads. Of course, the Germans have already been in this game, but the 2 new squads gives the Germans a little bit more flexibility with what they can do in matches. Along with the new squads comes a host of new weapons, over 30 new weapons that is. Weapons like the Wex, which is a German flamethrower, which is absolutely devastating because not only does it burn you when someone's actually shooting it, but it leaves fire on the ground and on objects for a little bit of time, which means it's an area denial weapon because if you walk into the fire, you obviously get burned up, and burning up is bad. With the American forces added too, of course, there's a host of American weapons. Weapons like the BAR and the Madison machine gun, and then my personal favorite, the trench gun, which you can see me using in this video. It's absolutely devastating. Also shown in the video is the one new map they added, Champagne. It's a night raid map, and it features close quarters combat, which is absolutely awesome with the trench gun. You can really wait beside a corner or come around a corner and just pick people off. It's a very devastating weapon, man. I can't get over it. And with all the new weapons, there's also new attachments, mostly scopes, but they also added a trench magazine. Not exactly sure what that does yet, but I'll show you a video or a clip here of me using one of the new scopes. This is the musket scope, and this is attached to a Springfield. Now I want to make a quick note here. I'm using it with the iron sight, and they also added in this patch the ability to switch between your iron sight and the optics. The default key is 3. So I'm not sure if I hit the button, if it would go to me primarily looking at the optics. If that is the case, that'd be a lot better because it's really hard to focus on your optic sight when it's off to the left and not center of your screen. But it was something I didn't know about at the time, so it's something I'm going to have to try on in the future. And you can try it out yourself. And the last really big item I want to talk about, and where the patch gets its name from, is all the Gore Improvements. And it's really weird saying Gore Improvements because it doesn't sound like it should be a thing. But it is in Verdun. So they added blood pooling, body dismemberment, new ragdoll effects, and corpses staying on the battlefield longer, along with some other little things that make it just a lot more gritty battlefield and a lot more what you would expect from a World War I shooter. So with that said, those are the highlights of what I saw in the patch notes and things that stood out to me. Like I said, there will be a link in the description below to the patch notes, and if you haven't checked out Verdun, do so. I don't think you'll regret it. With that said, I'll leave you with a round of me having way too much fun with the trench gun. I wonder if I can get a grenade that far. I did. I got 2. Good lord. Ah! Well then. Oh, I killed 2 with that shot. Wow. I like the trench gun. Not exactly sure how I'm still alive. Ah.